There's a group of people who run YouTube channels like businesses that have the entire process automated to have money free flowing into their bank accounts without having to do any work at all. So today, I'm going to lay down all the principles of how you can do this, from describing what these channels do to how you can do it yourself without any upfront cost. First of all, what are YouTube automation channels? It's where a person creates a YouTube channel in a specific niche and outsources all the work required to run the channel, from the script writing, video editing, thumbnails, and even the voiceovers in the actual video. That means if you automate the entire process, all you have to do is think of a video idea and take all the profits after everyone is paid. It's the basic model for any business, just applied to YouTube. Because of this, people have found ways to maximize growth on YouTube channels so that they can make multiple channels and earn as much money as possible. Now let's cut the talk and tell you exactly how to get started. You're first going to figure out what niche you want the channel to be in. Keep in mind that your videos are going to be story-driven videos, since they're the easiest to keep viewers engaged and they're the easiest to wrap around a good title and topic. Just for an example, in front of you, we have a couple of different story-driven channels that are doing exactly what you want to do. As you can see, they cover a wide range of topics, so I suggest you choose something you're interested in. You'll often see automated channels in the niches of sports, finance, trending topics, and celebrity news. Also, different niches will deliver a different amount of money. In most niches, you'll see around $3 to $7 per 1,000 views. This is called the RPM. If you're going strictly for the money, you'll often see the highest RPM of over 10 from finance-related videos. Moving on to video topics, this is one of the only steps that you're going to do yourself if you're looking to fully automate your channel. If you're having trouble with this step, use vidIQ's keyword tool to see whether or not there are people interested in the topic and how much competition there is. After you have your video idea, the next step is brainstorming 20 to 50 different titles for your video, then picking the best one. I'm not even going to explain what makes a good title, I'm just going to play this clip.
And the first variation of the title was inside a $1.7 million New York loft. And then they added one more thing to it. I found the best loft in NYC, ... but nobody wants it. If it's the best loft in New York City, why does nobody want it? How can you breed curiosity into that? Because naturally, you want to click on something that sparks curiosity.
Next, you're going to have someone make your thumbnail. If you're wondering why we're making the thumbnail before the video, I want you to keep in mind that your video is worthless if you can't get people to click on it in the first place. If you really want to learn this skill and you don't want to automate it, make the thumbnail, hire a professional to make the thumbnail for the same video, then see the difference between your thumbnail and the professional. Does your thumbnail suck? Well, if it does, you're going to keep doing this till you improve. But if you just want a fully automated channel, just have the professional make all your thumbnails from now on. You can find thumbnail designers very easily on Twitter. If you want to see some good examples of thumbnails, I recommend following thumbnail colors Joseph Blaze, Patty Galloway, and Jay Alt. Next, you'll hire someone to write the script. You can find people to do this on Fiverr for pretty cheap. Once the script is finished, you need to find someone to voice over your video. It'll take you around 10 to 20 minutes to voice over the script if you want to do it yourself, but there are plenty of people on Fiverr who will do it for you. I also guarantee that some of you have friends with hot voices and good microphones that'll do it for $5, so you can go that route as well. One more thing is that some people will recommend using AI voices to voice over your script, but let's watch this video to see how good that example is.
The outlet quoting a representative of the company said that the bizarre promotional event
AI voices just aren't that nice to listen to. Use real voices. This is arguably the hardest part of automating your channel, editing the video. You can find people to do this on Upwork and Fiverr, but oftentimes you're going to find a lot of people who do a shit job. It takes lots of searching to find someone that's good, and it's also going to cost more. If you're looking for quality, you'll most likely find better editors if you just browse Twitter, but just keep in mind you're not looking for the best edits, you're just looking for someone to put stock videos on top of the voiceover. Let's talk about costs and profit margins. So far, you know the steps of making a video and have a mental note of what you can do yourself and what you can automate. Of course, if you're automating the entire channel in the beginning, there will be extremely low profit margins, and most of the time you'll have costs and little to no profit. Here's a common layout for your automated channel. You'll write the script yourself, you'll pay someone from Twitter $20 to $50 to make the thumbnail, then you or your friend will voice over the video and you'll pay $50 to $100 for an edit. That's around $70 to $150 per video. And as we talked about earlier, if you're in a general niche, you'll most likely be making $3 to $7 per 1,000 views. Let's go in the middle and say you have a $5 RPM. That means you need 14 to 30,000 views per video to break even. Most medium-sized automated channels will destroy that number though. The last thing I'm going to cover are the basic metrics. CTR is the click-through rate. It tells you the rate at which people who see your video actually click on it. All you want to do is aim for a click-through rate that's higher than your average percentage. If you don't have an average percentage, I would aim for anywhere between an 8 to 20 click-through rate. If you notice that your CTR is lower than your normal average, or you're just not hitting a high enough CTR as you'd like, it's a problem with your title or thumbnail. Next, the AVD is the average view duration, also known as the AVP, which is the average view percentage. This metric will tell you how much of the video the average viewer watches, and by looking at this you can spot points in the video where people often leave, and once you find out what you're doing wrong, you can improve it for next time. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe.